Okay, we are looking at Route 40 there, the big bridge. There's another bridge right out there, and that's Somerfield, Pennsylvania, the former town. It's kind of a ghost town because it's normally under 50 feet of water. Got my son, got my niece. Didn't ask her if she wanted to be on video, but too late. But anyway, we have a little bit of a drought here, and this happens every so often, but it's 50 feet down below normal stage. And that group of people out here, and I'm gonna zoom in there, that is a bridge, and I believe it was President Monroe who dedicated it back when he was president. This was Route 40, the national road through the hills of Pennsylvania. So we're gonna walk down there, explore it, take a look at it, and see what we can see. Okay, so we walked down, we were parked up there, walked down here on the old alignment of Route 40, and we haven't gone to the bridge yet, which is over there. But what's so cool, check this out. These are like old, house foundations, sidewalks, things like that. These were people's homes and businesses. It's kind of remarkable. Up on the way, there's like a local historian has a bunch of really cool photos, and we'll take a look at it on our way out. But if you come down here, you're seeing, there's a guy with a metal detector, pretty smart. I'm gonna ask him if he found anything. I bet he found a lot of cool stuff. But as you go down here, you would drive through here, and like I said, this was the main route of Route 40, and George Washington, who has quite a history with this area, I read that he loved this area of Somerville. That's just the name of the town, because it was just a really pretty view as you were coming off the mountain, going up the next set of mountains into western Pennsylvania here, because we're coming from Maryland. So we're gonna do a little more exploring. There are hundreds of people out here, and it's kind of really cool that, people are getting out. They did a good job. I saw this, about 3-4 weeks ago on my travel when I was going home this way from Washington, D.C. It's a nice little shortcut to avoid the turnpike. And I saw that it was down low, and then I didn't realize it was this far down. And then it's been on the news this week, and apparently people watch the news, which is good. And it's a beautiful day here. This is November 3rd. And it's like 60 some degrees here. It's just a beautiful, fun day. And what's funny is when I mentioned it to my son, he's like, I want to go. And my niece wanted to go. And so it's kind of fun to see all this little bit of history. So we're just going to meander down here and walk around, but seeing evidence of people's houses is kind of awesome. It's also kind of sad and creepy at the same time. I'm sure there are a lot of people who didn't want to give up their homes. Who would? But here we are with progress, and look how far down. So you see the tree line there. That's the water's edge, or should be. And look how far down it is now. So, but it's cool. So I'm going to do a little bit more exploring and a little less video. So down here, there's the bridge, and this is probably the original kind of alignment of the creek, or I guess the Youghiogheny River, before it was dammed up. And then you see like where it went under that original bridge from the 1830s, I believe, is when the bridge was built. And you see a lot of evidence here of houses and our foundations and things like that, pipes, nebby kids, all kind of stuff. But as you go down through here and you see it, we're gonna head down over and check this out. But it's pretty amazing. Like, look how far out this goes. And I'm sure this town was 130 years old when it was abandoned. So imagine the history and the buildings that were up here at that point. And this was a pretty busy route in its day. So look at that. There's the old bridge. There's the new bridge. The bridge in between. On the other side, there was a bridge that they demolished a few years back. And you can see the pilings over through there. But it's pretty amazing. So anyway, I'm going to go over and get a better shot of that. Okay, so we're on the bridge. Old sidewalk. Dead fish. Old tree stumps from when that was exposed, I'm sure. It's just kind of unbelievable here. And look at all the people out. I mean, like I said, the people, they showed this on all over the Pittsburgh news, and I'm sure like Johnstown and other areas, and the word got out. And it's kind of crazy because this is mostly your town back there. Then this was probably going out of town, but now I really have to go in there and check out the history of this Somerville, this town. But like I said, early 1800s, but going back Revolutionary times, it was a stop on Braddock's Trail, which became Route 30, Route 40, the national road. And we're out here at the pilings here. If you look over here, there's the modern alignment. There's the one that was replaced about 10 years ago. So you have 3 generations of Route 40 bridges. Really cool. And there's like tons of people out here just having a good day. It's a very mellow kind of fun thing. So I'm enjoying this. Again, it's like, look at this pavement. It was put down probably during World War II, before World War II, because like by 47, 48, this place was flooded. Then you got the bridge over there, the new bridge, and you have the pilings of the old bridge. And I just love all stuff like this. But look how far down we are under what it's supposed to be the water on there. It's just mind. So I was talking to a gentleman who had looked through these maps and everything. Okay, look at the pipes running down into the water. And we're walking away from the water, walking away from the bridge. And this was the heart of the town. And he said, oh yeah, the doctors lived here. You could see the addresses of who was where. And I don't know if this is a well or whatever, but it's kind of crazy. Watch where you're going, Wes. So look at that. No, you cannot.
Why would you even ask that?
What about that not being a good idea? Do you not fully? It's very cool to look at. It's probably an old cistern. Wes. Famous last words. That's the little kid equivalent of hold my beer. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. But look, here's a foundation. Pretty complete looking foundation of a building. So let's check this out. Yeah, look, there's one here. Oh, wow. This is something else. Look at that. The stone survives. Like something from an ancient civilization, but it's only been about 80 years since this was flooded. But 80 years is a long time. Someone's house, someone's business.
80 years is a really long time.
Wesley falls into the river, never to be seen again. Oh my goodness. I'll remember to come back from the great beyond and haunt you. How about that? Is that a good idea?
That would make my day.
Who would? Well, hey, Wesley. So here we go. We have another. Oh my gosh, Wes, is it a foundation? Oh, am I blocking your picture? Oh, he's mad, Clara. Look, Wesley's in his imaginary home.
What?
Look at the sidewalks coming down here, and there's more stuff. So this was probably the main street of the, this was Main Street, and then these were the sidewalks for this. Look at this. Look at the old tree stump here. Look at that. It's probably cut down in the 1940s. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at the tree line. So these were probably tree line stumps as you went through, going into the main street of town, which was Route 40. Yeah, look at that. I mean, we're in a town, or what remains of one. It's fascinating stuff. Look at that. Look at all those trees. I'm gonna have to find the pictures up here of what those trees look like. But it was a pretty town, I'm sure. Like, a colonial era, post-colonial era Pennsylvania town on the major road through the state. Kind of cool. So we're walking up the old alignment of the road.